All right, friends, it's T-Man, and we're back with an educational video. And in this video, we're going to make like a little educational video, bro. Because, man, this is really... I did a video on this Thomas Diller guy, okay? And this is really driving me crazy. I've done a video like this before, okay? I talked about the 3 levels of muscle damage in muscles and why they don't grow even though people are getting damaged, okay? For example, in NCBI, there's a report, like I said in that video. In the second week, when the people came in, there was much less damage. They were untrained, they came in, they got damaged. But in the second week, they got much less damage. Okay, are they growing anymore because they're lifting full range of motion? Here's the thing. What gave them the damage lifting full range of motion, the people, when they came into the gym? The eccentric exercise. Because what's a unique feature? What's a unique feature of eccentric exercise is that untrained subjects become stiff and sore the next day due to what? Muscle damage. Okay, now they're getting much less muscle damage. And this is what happens when you get less damage, but you are damaging repetitively, going to the gym, lifting in a full range of motion. Yes, for minor micro tears, the body will prioritize repair rather than remodeling. You understand the difference? Repairing and remodeling. Get it, dude? Get it? Get it? So while remodeling is a more extensive process, that's what we're shooting for. We wanna chase remodeling. Get it? Get it? So it is not needed for mine. It is not needed. So while remodeling is more extensive process, it is not needed for minor damage. It is needed for what? Massive damage. And what exercise will give you massive damage? At 140% eccentrically lifting. Eccentric exercise. Yeah. Hello. Now, the body will focus on restoring the damaged tissues to their original state through repair mechanisms. And that's what everybody is doing in the gym. Now you understand me, dude? Do you fucking get it through your head? All of you are wasting your time going to a gym, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days a week to a gym. Damaging, you are damaging, because people write me, they always scream and fight with me. We're damaging. We're damaging. We're damaging. Yeah, you're damaging. But you're not remodeling muscles. You understand me? So here's a more detailed explanation. Repair versus remodeling. Repair involves restoring damaged tissues to their original form. That's what you're getting. While remodeling is a more extensive process that can involve changes in the tissue structure and composition. So for the lazy people, the weak, lazy people lifting full range of motion or concentrically lifting, what you fucking people are getting is a repair and no remodeling. You get it, dude, man. You get it through your head now. So minor micro tears. Minor micro tears are small localized damages that the body can effectively address through repair mechanisms. Yeah, minor. It's minor. Repair process. The body initiates an inflammatory response to clear the debris. That's what you guys are doing constantly. It's a bad thing to do that. To constantly make these satellite cells come out of quiescence just to repair damage again and again and again, bro. Get it? Christ, it is a bad thing. Now, repair process. The body initiates an inflammatory response to clear debris following by tissue regeneration and rebuilding. Remodeling. So now here's the remodeling part. To get a remodeling, that muscle has to have something done to it extensively for it to want to remodel. Otherwise, it ain't gonna fucking remodel, bro. Get it? So remodeling is typically triggered by more significant damage. Yes, more significant damage. There's minor damage, which you barely feel anything. There's damage, for sure. There's some structural damage, but it's just repairing because it's so minor. It's on a super micro scale. Get it? All right. So Remodeling is typically triggered by more significant damage or long-term changes in tissue, such as during bone adaptation to chronic loading or muscle adaptation to training. Hypertrophy. While some sources suggest micro tears are a primary driver of hypertrophy, they are. They are, but only when it's what? Significant damage. You get it, bro? That's why. That's why. Fuck. Muscle hypertrophy, muscle growth, according to Strong Health and other articles. It is an oversimplification. Hypertrophy is a complex process involving various factors, not just repair of micro tears. Yeah, there's sarcoplasmic, and then there's myofibrillar. Myofibrillar is astronomically difficult to build. Astronomically difficult. You get it, bro? It isn't easy. It isn't like grandma lifting a heavy weight, bro, concentrically all day like a slave. You get it? Here's the thing. Like I said in that video, there's more than one way to get to Mexico for vacation. If I leave my home and I want to go to Mexico on vacation, there is more than one way to get there. But we want to go there the quickest route. So we fly on an airplane. We don't take donkeys, bro, anymore. We don't take cars, donkeys, or trains. Get it? Or a bicycle. We take a fucking airplane to get there. So if you want to get to where you want to get to in the lifting world, your destination, you want to get strength and you want to get muscle at the same time and not waste your time, then eccentric overload is for you. But if you don't want to do that, then to get to your destination, then take the donkey, dude. Get it? Take the longer route. It'll take you 100 years, but hey, at least it took you 100 years to get there. You'll get there eventually. Get it? Maybe it'll just forego the repair and it may remodel it once in a blue moon if you're lucky. If you worked, what does Greg Doucette say? If you worked harder than the last time, trying to lift in a full range of motion. Get it, dude? Yeah. So I don't know what else to say there in that video, bro. Get it? I think people really just are brain dead in the lifting industry, in the fitness industry. People are brain dead. You get it? Like Blaha. This is what Blaha's doing. He's damaging and repairing consistently. Like it says here in this thing, it says, yes, for minor micro tears, the body will prioritize repair rather than remodeling. Get it? While remodeling is a more extensive process, it is not needed for minor damage. The body will focus on restoring the damaged tissue to its original state through repair mechanisms. So he's damaging it, and then it repairs the tissue to its original state. And then he damages it, and then it repairs to its original state. Get it? Because it doesn't need to remodel, because you're not doing what it needs to do to get remodeled, because you want to pretend that you're a strong guy. Get it? You understand me? You're all performing slaves. You go to the gym and you perform. You look over at Jimmy and Johnny and Kathleen and all them, and they're all lifting the same conventional lifting, full range of motion, get it? And so you want to look cool in the gym, scream and yell, press heavy weights concentrically, or lift full range of motion, pretend building, pretend damage. Yes, I'm damaging my muscles. You are damaging. Guess what? But they're restoring themselves back to their original state. We call that protein turnover. Get it? So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Honestly, I just don't know what to say there in that video, bro. I cannot save the whole world, and I can't save everybody from this perpetual loop of failure. But it's going to be like that. It's unfortunate. People are just going to continue in that path of failure. Get it? You could just hope for the best, man. I don't know what else to say. There's intelligent people that come to my channel. They do listen to me. Some very few people, and they are actually succeeding. But the rest are just failures. You understand me? That's why the 1% in the world are rich, and the rest are all poor and failed. Get it? You see the difference? I'm the 1% in the bodybuilding world. I was the 1%. The rest, failure. That's why when Nacho wrote me on my channel, he said to me, did anybody else know about this in the gym, like what you were doing and whatever, this eccentric overload? No, they didn't know. Want to know why? Because I was the 1%, bro. Get it? I was the 1%. The rest were zero. We're the zero. At zero. See the difference? And when they looked at me and they looked at themselves and they were watching me working out, they couldn't exactly figure it out why I was lifting like that. They would just make fun, or they would laugh, or they not necessarily laugh. They would just be like, "Holy shit! Like, why are you lifting like that, or whatever?" Well, look at me and look at you. Get it? Why am I lifting like this? Because look at you and look at me. See what I mean? Me weighing 285, and you over there 150 pounds. Get it? Pretend strong guy. So there you go, bro. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what else to say there. I'd like to throw in a few more interjections in this, but I just think it's useless at this point. But whatever, man. I'll see you in the next video. There's only one way to build myofibrillar growth, and there has to be a relative damage to that muscle fiber to force it to remodel. If it's not, it will not remodel bigger and stronger. That's it. And then you're just going to get some sarcoplasmic, some fake artificial growth, non-contractile proteins as opposed to contractile proteins, because it just found it was not worth it for you. It doesn't give a shit about you. You understand? Your body doesn't care about you. It does what it does because whatever reason it does it. Get it? Give it reason to remodel. If you don't, it never will. I'll see you in the next one. Tell us what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I gotta go, dude. The reason why my voice is so high, because my testosterone is so high. Because I did a heavy damaging session. I took a little bit time off recently. I think I took 3 weeks off before I went back to the gym again. So 3 weeks cleared out. I was completely like healed up, whatever. Because I'm an older person. I went back. I did a real massive damaging session, bro. I've never done a complete full body damaging session. I actually did my legs first and then I did my upper body, and actually did it in like 3 hours, which was incredible. I don't know, but the damage was astronomical, and my testosterone is like through the roof, bro. That's why my voice is so dark, so deep. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.